Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Mark, and this is Mark's Coding Projects. This is video number 32 in our tutorial series, and today we will be setting up our images. So over the past sort of day or so, I've been faffing on with the with Photoshop and everything, trying to get these images set up. But everything's sorted now. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a JFrame, like I showed you in the I think it was tutorial number 30, and then we will be loading images to it. So let's get started. First thing we need is we need to extend JFrame. We need to call its constructor. Oh, didn't mean to press that. There we go. Cool. So JFrame. We'll call it window equals new JFrame. I found out since the previous tutorial that we can set the size of our JFrame, which I think might be quite useful. So we might do that now. So if we set the size, window.set size, let's do a little screen for now, and then we'll see how we go on. 200 by 300, yeah, cool. Window.set visible equal to true, and then window.set. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. There we go. Set default close operation. Exit on the close. There we go. Cool. Oh wow, is this a magic constant? Tell me more. I haven't heard of this. Weird. I did notice that when I was typing that out, the integer is equal to 3. So if I put 3, should we try it? Let's just try it and see what happens. I'm pretty sure if we put 3, this should do the same thing. Let's test it. I'm curious. Hello. Okay, cool. So we've got 200 by 300. And then if I press X, sick. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't want to mess with it, so I'm going to leave it as exit on close. But yeah, you can see equals 3. So nice little trick. Anyway, one thing I also wanted to do is I thought that we could set the background. Can I? I'm wondering. You know, if I extend. No, okay, never mind. I was just wondering. I saw a thing online where it was like it was using the set size and everything without a JFrame object, and I'm wondering if that worked because it was creating, but because it extended the JFrame class. I'm wondering instead if this isn't working because it's not in a constructor. So I'm wondering if I put this code in a constructor, can I drop the JFrame declaration? So the JFrame constructor declaration. I have a feeling I probably can. This is going to be interesting. So if I move all of this, let's see, and then put this in here, get rid of that, pull test multiple connections, place a title, connect for, there we go, and then I think if I remove all of this, oh yeah, okay, cool. There we go. Awesome. So I think that should work, which is pretty sick. Apparently, set background doesn't work on its own, so you need to use get content pane. Set background. Set background. And then color dot red. Why you upset the color? Oh, is it not been? wasn't imported. Cool. So what happens if I run this? It breaks. No, it doesn't. Cool. The title doesn't work, but the rest of it does. So I'm pretty happy with that. Is there a set title? Yes. Yes, there is. Cool. And then if I run this again, nice, awesome. Okay, so basically, we have the equivalent of what we had with the API in 5 or 6 lines. So this is definitely the way forward. I'm going to create a new method. I'm going to call it display images. Do you want to pass it our JFrame? Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, so we have this method, display images. You probably can't see this. There we go. Okay, so we have this method, display images, and what we will be doing is we'll be placing our images onto the screen. The way to do this is, first off, you need to load your image into what's known as a buffered image. Buffered image. Image, we'll call it board. We'll name it after the image that's taken. Equals new buffered image. And now I think if I place the name of the image, which I have a folder which I've added to my project called images, and then the name of this is fial underscore board.png. So why are you upset? This is a good. Okay, so it's not a new buffered image object we need to make. We save our buffered image to. So when you do buffered image board, so this side, this is, we are creating a new slot in memory to store a buffered image. However, on this side, we're not actually creating a buffered image. So you know when you have like here, so we have new test multiple connections. We're creating a new object of text test multiple connections. However, here we're not. Here we are making an image IO object. And then, oh dear. No. Okay, so we need our import. And then we need to call the read method. And then inside the read method, we have a new file. Yeah, there we go. Why are you upset? Oh, cool. Quick try catch. So again, because we're picking up because we're dealing with a file, there's a chance that the file might not exist, and therefore it will throw an IO exception. This is just handling that. E dot print snap trace. Awesome. Okay, so we have our buffered image, and then what do we want to do next? So we want to load our buffered image to an image icon down here. Call it, yeah, sure, call it image icon. It's new image icon, and then presumably we're going to pass board as a parameter. Okay, you seem happy. Okay, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to create a JLabel. Now I'm sure this probably isn't the best way of doing things. However, it's just a proof of concept. New JLabel. Cool. So this is just like a very, very first draft on this, because like there's so many. I'm sure there's like so many ways of doing this. I mean, I've shown you a bloody API with like OpenGL and stuff that could do all of this. So there's a whole host of different options that we've got available to us. This is just one way that I'm trying out. And if it doesn't work, then we'll try something else out. And if it does work, then hooray, I'll just keep using it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a method called set icon. Yeah. And then we're going to pass it image icon. So what this process is really, this is like encapsulation essentially. So we take a file and then we encapsulate it in our image IO object, which is then being encapsulated inside of a buffered image object. That is then being encapsulated inside of an image icon object, which is then being displayed in a JLabel, which is then being loaded onto a JFrame. So it is a little bit confusing. We've got like 6 or 7 different objects here, but I feel like once you've done it once, like it's fairly straightforward. Do you know what I mean? Like if we use this as like a standard process of loading images, this will be quite useful. Like you'll just get used to it. It's like buffered image to image IO to image icon to label to frame. Do you know what I mean? Like if that's a standard that we implement throughout the project, that'll be quite useful. So lastly, I think we are going to want to pass it a JFrame. Cool. And then yeah, you're upset, so pass it this. Cool. So lastly, want to frame dot add label, and then we shall see if this works. I'm very curious to see what happens here. Whoa. So this is the image that I've got for you guys. Yeah, I think it might need to be smaller. Wow, okay, cool. So yeah, so this is it. Okay, so here's our window. You'll notice it doesn't immediately show anything. The minute we expand it, our image comes into view. Do you know what? Yeah, there we go. So this is the full shebang. This obviously will need to be changed because at the moment this is not a very workable solution. But for now, I'm quite happy with that. So we have managed to display an image, so it's a good solution for displaying images. So I'm gonna make a few changes. We're gonna go 1000 by 1000 for our screen size. That way we've got a bit more room when the thing boots up. I don't think it's actually a 1000 high pixel screen. I'll set it as 800. That should be fine. So we've displayed our board. The next thing that we want to do is we're going to repeat this, and we're just going to change the names so that we can add our two other images. So we have a it's currently called Untitled, which isn't this because I was messing about doing in Photoshop. I had to make the background transparent. So it is currently untitled. This will be the red counter. We'll call it image icon 2. There we go. And then we'll call it label 2. So you can see the trend there. We're just going to put 2s and 3s on everything. Yellow counter. I think this one is actually called yellow counter. I'll be interested to see what happens with the space. That's going to be an interesting one. It might crash here. Not sure. 3, 3, 3, and 3. And then yellow counter. Cool. So what happens if we run this now? Okay, so we've got a big board. Oh, right. Okay, so it only displays the last image. So it seems to display the same image in this. It seems to display the image in the same place. And then since the yellow counter is the last thing to be displayed, that's what we're seeing, if that makes sense. There was a line that someone suggested. It's something like set flow layout. Set layout. No, don't do that. Layout. There we go. Set layout and then new flow layout. So flow layout is a layout object. And what we've done is we've set it so that we can, presumably, so it will display the images it will display all the images at the same time, hopefully. If not, we can always try and set the specific location of the label. That's my second option. Wow, is it too big? Like, this is interesting. Okay, so flow layout hasn't worked. First of all, I want to change the background color to black. No, blue. No, yeah, we'll change it to blue. No, I can't do that because of the board. We'll change it to green. There we go. Cool. So I realised that there's probably a problem displaying the red counter, considering we probably couldn't actually see it because the background was red. So we've changed that. And then I want to see if we can do label2.set location. We can. So set location, should we do 500, 500. And then label3.set location. Don't know what the difference is between location and locale. Should we say 600, 600, and then label 1 will set as 0, 0. Zero, zero. Cool. I'm going to remove this flow layout thing, and then we shall see what happens. Very green. I like it. So it's always whenever I move the screen. That's not in the right place. So that's good. Okay, so there are a few different teething problems that we've got. I think I'm going to stop here for now. So in the next video, we will be working on, first of all, we're probably going to have to resize the images. And then second of all, we're going to be working on moving them so that we can actually see them. That'd be quite useful. So we clearly want to be able to see them all at the same time. One thing I do quickly want to check, I haven't actually seen the red image yet, the red counter. So I'm just going to comment out the yellow one, just to see, because I think from what I remember, the red counter is much smaller, so that might be quite useful. Where is it? Nice. Okay, and it's actually displayed in the right location as well. That's pretty cool. Again, it's huge. Like, my God, need to shrink it. I'm not sure how to do that yet. It's going to take some more Googling and Photoshopping, I think, in order to get these images sorted. Can anyone else see that it's kind of like a horse shape? I think there is. That looks like a horse to me. That's probably part of the design. I thought it was just like me being crazy, but that is probably part of the image. Although it does look like the horse is like, it's kind of like got one leg and then 2 feet. So it's like it's got 1 leg and 1 foot, and that's it on that side. And then on this side, it's like wider, and then like it kind of comes out like a mermaid tail or something. So it's like, I don't, politely put, I don't really rate the design. Not gonna lie to you. But anyway, if you guys have got any suggestions, then let me know. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.